Hello, my name is Matt and this is ZZM Marketing back again. This is my second video. Welcome back to anyone that's watching. Since this is a new channel and I'm just getting started, my views have a little bit of a ways to go, but hopefully as I release more and more videos that increases. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different than last time, because I talked about the marketing company, MLM Marketing. I want to get to something a little more traditional, but in a different way. And the things that I'm going to talk about today, they all work, and they all can earn you an income. But the reason that I'm mentioning them is there's some misinformation out there on the internet, and I want to clear some of that up. I want you guys to feel confident that you know exactly what you're getting when you get into something. That way, you know what to expect. So the problem with any kind of online page or person looking for views or person looking to be a crowd pleaser is they tend to exaggerate quite a bit. And you know, I mean, if it gets them their views, they don't really care that much. But I hope that maybe there'd be a good click of the internet that actually prefers, you know, knowledge that is true, you know, so that they don't feel like they're being lied to, or you know, they're told something, then they go do it and it doesn't work. And there's a lot of that out there. And actually, some of the things that I'm mentioning today I actually saw on YouTube channels, but the capacity of what they talk about them is a little bit exaggerated. So the first thing I want to talk about is transcribing. You've probably heard it, and I want to go over what is not true and what is true. Transcribing is difficult. I have applied for several transcribing positions and I didn't get them, so that's the honest truth. Now, what the YouTube channels that I've watched have claimed that you can get a transcribing job. You can plug a mic or use the internal mic on your computer, and you can actually get everything transcribed straight from the microphone. And they're claiming that you can earn money much quicker without work, this, that, and the other. I'm going to tell you something about transcribing. Very few of the tapes will really allow for the mic to pick up enough words to make that useful. That means you have to go back and adjust a good portion of the what was typed in from the recording. And going back and doing that is actually more work than just typing what you hear. Pausing, type, pausing, type, pausing, type. And they have a feature where you can actually slow down what you're listening to so that you can keep up with typing. It just depends on your typing speed. My typing speed may be a little bit above average. I'm not exactly the fastest typer. I'm not the slowest. If you're one of the faster typers, you might not have to slow it down, but I think most normal people do. So with transcribing of, you know, any kind of writing, audio tape, video, whatever, it takes work. And so if you're planning on plugging a mic in, just know you're going to have to go back and fix a lot. And there's also some things to keep in mind. There's different kinds of transcribing. It's not really just what you hear. You have to make it sound better, more professional in some cases. Sometimes you have to clean it up. Now, there is transcribing that is word for word. Sometimes that is requested. But several of the transcribing companies that I've looked at demand that you use a little bit of your own understanding of, you know, the way words should flow together to, you know, make it sound more professional don't throw in the uhs and ums and all the weird noises that people make. So that's something you have to keep in mind when you apply for it. I know there's a company called Rev. That's probably one of the more popular ones, but there's many transcribing sites. And if that is something you're good at, you have to have good listening comprehension skills. You got to be able to hear and type, and you got to be able to make sense of things. But so also, if there are words that you can't hear, that you don't understand, you're going to have to put that in there, inaudible. So that's transcribing. The second thing I want to mention today is something that I'm about to actually start doing. And this is actually writing articles, your own articles, and getting paid for it. This works. I just got accepted into the Text Broker system. What they do is Text Broker has a whole bunch of articles that that they're requested, and their freelancers actually write them for them. The people that request the articles will pay them, and then they pay their freelancers. And the way that they pay is per word. So it just depends on what quality they rate you at, 1 star, 2 star, up to 5 star. Now my initial analysis rated me at a 3 star. So, I have some work to do to get up to 5 star. But based on your stars, you get more money per word. A 3 star is pretty average. I'm sure a lot of people start off at that. Or they might just have it standardized that most people do start off at that. Because it said that they monitor the first 5 to see how you're doing, and then you can increase those stars if the quality's there. So Text Broker, pay per word. You do a couple articles, 4,000 words, 1,000 to 4,000 words, and you can make a nice little side income. Now, this is what it really bugs me. Just like the last thing that I mentioned, YouTube videos saying you're going to make 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week, something crazy. I'm just going to be real with you. It's not. There's no way you're going to start off making 1,000 a week, and even if you get to 5 stars, it's highly unlikely. I mean, I guess it depends on how many articles you pump out. If you want to do that full time, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I mean, you also got to focus on your work and keep it high quality. And if you do write on that, you might even just to get the quality ratings up, use Fiverr.com. I don't know if anybody's heard of that, but pretty much anything you type in, there's someone that does it. So type in, edit my writing, and they'll go through and clean it up a little bit for you. Because even if you are a good writer, there are things you don't notice. So Text Broker, but there's many others. Anything that I mentioned, there's many other companies like it. So if you don't get accepted to one, apply to another. Keep applying till you get in. Or, if you get in multiples and there's certain type of articles that you want to write, that gives you a chance to kind of select. For instance, for me, sports. I love sports. I absolutely love sports. I would love to write about sports. I might like to, write about health, fitness, although I've got to work on that a little bit, but business opportunities, something you can write about, or business reviews, or the market, anything that interests you. And that's what's nice about it. It's freelance work. You can earn a good part-time income doing that. It's probably not going to replace your full-time job. Don't let the YouTube videos exaggerate and fool you, okay? Last thing I want to talk about is something else that I have done, and something that I've been interested in. I've been good at my whole life is call centers. If you've worked for call centers, there's plenty of them. Pretty much anything that you call obviously is a call center. You call Citibank, you call whatever company, you're calling into a call center. But with the internet age, there's a lot of companies that actually contract that work out. And the nice thing is you have a chance to actually do that from home. And there's lots of call centers. I can name a few that I've worked for. I know for sure there's a company called Telcare. I just want to let you know, though, they don't hire a lot of people. I don't think they have quite as much work as some companies, but Telcare is an option if they're hiring. Give them a try. There is VeriFast, which is a company I work for quite often, they legitimately pay you every single week. The only thing is you have to adhere to the schedule that you have closely. Even though they have extra hours, it doesn't necessarily make up for hours that you miss. So put a schedule together that you can do. And they want you to work 16 hours a week for VeriFast. So what you want to do is actually schedule it to where you're only working a few hours a day. And then if you want to work more and they have the work available, which right now they're adding more contracts in, so they have lots of work, you know, you can schedule yourself and then work more, and that's a better way to do it. So VeriFast is an option. And there's another company called Validity Research. They're a survey company. By the way, Telcare is also a survey company. Hold on a second. Sorry about that little interruption. The door was swinging in the wind. It's windy out today. Anyways, Validity Research is a survey company. They do ranging from like politics to other kinds of surveys. I think the political surveys were the main ones that I did when I worked for them. I only worked for them temporarily during like Christmas season. Then they stopped at New Year's, and I don't know, they didn't work for a long while after that. But when they have work, they're a good company to work for. They don't pay high, but I mean, if you think about it, if you're working something else, it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of extra cash you can do from home. They are legit. They do pay you. They do deposit right in your bank. I know from experience. And I'm sure there's lots of other companies out there. Just, you know, research it. I would recommend with any company that you do to check the Better Business Bureau before you become a part of the company. Of course, they have like Glassdoor reviews to see what people think of the work, but don't always go. But you can pretty much type in whatever word, terrible or whatever, you know, any company, and put any negative word and you'll find something about it. So, you know, filter what you read. Sometimes good companies have people that just have bad experiences and they write about them. Just because one person had a bad experience doesn't mean that you will. But you do want to make sure that they're legit. And all the companies that I just mentioned are legit. And of course, the first group I didn't mention an actual company, so you'll have to type in. I did mention Rev. Rev is legit. I can tell you that for sure. But you know, these are some ideas if you need to make some extra income on top of your full-time job. They're not business opportunities. They do pay you. They're not get rich. You're not going to get rich off of them, but if you need extra money to pay the bills, they're good options. I hope that helps someone out there. It's helped me quite a bit, honestly, throughout these past few years. And I highly recommend checking it out if you need some extra money. If it's getting close to the holiday season, you know, if people in your family have a bunch of birthdays, whatever you need it for, I hope you like my suggestions. Thank you for tuning in for the second video. There'll be more next week. Tune in on Tuesday. I plan on having something fun, not so formal. So hopefully you guys get a kick out of it. Anyways, thank you very much. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
In addition to the business that I reviewed today, I would like to also recommend Online Sales Pro. Online Sales Pro provides templates and websites that are professional looking and will allow you to market the business that you are currently involved in or the business you're looking to become a part of as well. This provides automated lead capture to make it easier to contact the leads that are interested in your business, and it also has a section that will show you the leads that you've captured since you've been involved. And also, on top of that, if you would like to make extra income in addition to the business you're already involved in, you have that opportunity as well. I do hope you consider it. The link is below with my information. And thank you for watching my video today. I do hope to see you again soon.
Hey,